The United States and Cuba have always had their differences along the years. But on December of 2014, then US President Barack Obama and Cuban President Raul Castro announced the beginning of a process of normalizing relations between both countries. The negotiation was made in secret meetings in Canada and in the Vatican City with the assistance of Pope Francis. And although the United States continues to maintain its commercial, economic, and financial embargo to Cuba, diplomatic relations were restored on July 20, 2015. This caused the US Embassy in Havana to finally reopen after it was shut down in 1961. It was all going good until late 2016, when something very mysterious started happening in the embassy. It all started in August 2017, when reports started to surface indicating that the American and Canadian diplomats stationed in Cuba were having health problems. According to the reports, these issues started back in late 2016. The first allegation from the US government was a little unexpected and strange sounding to many people. Due to a strange sound reported by the staff, it was believed that someone was using an unknown sonic technology to target and attack the American and Canadian diplomats at the embassy. As soon as the Cuban government heard about these accusations, they offered their help to the US by providing more than 200 scientists to research the facility, but the Americans didn't accept their offer. At first, the Americans didn't believe that whoever was responsible was affiliated with the Cuban government. But as the issues continued, there was no one else to blame but Cuba. What made them come to this conclusion was that only the Americans and the Canadians were the ones getting sick. Something affected them and specifically targeted them and only them. As a consequence to this, the American government decided to significantly reduce their staff in the embassy. And in October of 2017, now President of the United States, Donald Trump, declared Cuba responsible for deteriorating the health of their diplomats, even though having no valid evidence to support this claim. But not everybody thought the same. Some US senators didn't agree with Trump, and the director of the Cuban Neuroscience Center and Mass Psychogenic Illness, Robert Bartolomeo, also didn't agree with the president. Many locals were questioned and nobody believed that this type of sonic weapon exists at all. And people really doubt that the Cuban government launched any type of attack to the American diplomats. In total, there were 22 persons affected in the embassy, and they were getting expelled one by one after they couldn't handle their symptoms anymore. The State Department reported that among these symptoms described by the affected diplomats were memory loss, hearing loss, and nausea. Now the embassy runs with the minimum amount of workers. The US government warned its citizens not to travel to Cuba because they might experience health problems as well. Till this day, nothing has been solved and the sonic weapon of Cuba remains a mystery. What do you think? Does Cuba really have an unknown technology? Was it somebody else messing with the embassy? Or was this pure coincidence and something completely different caused all this? Thanks for watching guys, and please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. See you in the next one.